Chicago got off to a rough start last week in front of their fans. Can they redeem themselves at the early season candidate for best in the East, Miami, or will quarterback Rob Crone continue his onslaught? Phoenix and Charlotte both gave up a lot of sacks in Week 1 losses. Can they clean it up on the front lines and get their offenses moving? And both Austin and Wichita have fiery quarterbacks under center, ready to light it up. But will it be each team's lesser-used run game that ultimately crowns a victor? We welcome you to the virtual zone. Week 2 continues tonight. Sit back and enjoy the glory of 3 times the football as 90 minutes of UFL football starts right now. I'm your host and UFL co-founder Cameron Irvine, and tonight we have action from Miami, Phoenix, and Wichita.
Ready? Has got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Ready?
We'll start in Miami, where Chicago gets a little jet sweep going. There are 4 teams playing in the Gamenight block who lost last week, and they were asked how they want to improve their team. Chicago wanted to improve their third down efficiency. They were 3 for 11 last week. Charlotte wanted to totally rework their passing game as Chris Curtis gets an 11-yard run to start the game, as Wichita is across the 50. Phoenix wanted to help their quarterback out after getting sacked 8 times last week. And Austin wanted to get the run game going a little bit better on early downs. They were less than 3 yards a carry last week in their loss to Cincinnati. 3 times the football in UFL heaven, says Justin Reside. I couldn't agree more. Logan Foster for Chicago rifles one over the middle on 3rd down and 3. So right away, Chicago 1 for 1 on 3rd down. They were just 3 for 11 last week. And quickly, Brett Solberg has the Wichita Flyers down to the Austin 27-yard line with two passes and completions to R.J. Gilmore, the top target on this squad. Chris Curtis is off to a good start for the Charlotte Royals offensively. Chicago's up past the Miami 40-yard line. And I misspoke on Phoenix as that pass from Solberg's overthrown. They wanted to get more aggressive defensively to generate some pressure. They did not get any pressure on St. Louis last week. Of course, Karen Kaizumi we'll see in UFL primetime tonight. Very difficult to bring down, but they made it pretty easy on her.
Go now, 30 base. Let's put them on the buses.
So we got a booth review in Phoenix. They ruled that Chris Curtis had fumbled as Solberg throws it away on 2nd down and 10, but the call is overturned, so it's going to be 2nd down and 4 for Charlotte. Your first question of the night, which polls close in about 15 minutes. Which team will have the largest margin of victory tonight? One of 6 possible answers. And then we'll go back after the game and check for the winners. Chris Curtis takes the handoff for Charlotte and stopped at midfield. So we've got 3 teams across the 50. Wichita trying to get into the red zone, so is Chicago, but they can't get there. And Wichita's drive stalls out. Gilmore was the intended target. Solberg was off to a strong start, but Austin found a way to find some answers defensively. Wichita will have to settle for 3. 3rd down and 7 for Chicago. And that one is caught at the 5-yard line. Red zone trip for the Dragons on the road. Another 3rd down conversion for the Dragons tonight. That is a 22-yard catch. And a one-hander at that. A beautiful ball An even better catch to unclaimed wide receiver Abrayo Mebane for Chicago. So it's the Dragons into the red zone, 8.5-point dogs on the road. Miami looked excellent against New Orleans in week 1, as on 3rd down and 9, Charlotte connects with Chris Curtis. That pass over the middle, touchdown Chicago. And it's the Dragons who did not score in the first half last week, getting the touchdown in the back of the end zone to take a 6-0 lead. Shout-outs in the chat: Grant Hardaway, Chris Delro, Justin Reside, Ernest McCrae, Kane Vasquez, Evan Wood. So this might be the best chance to win a boost yet. Not a lot of answers to our poll question in 12 minutes until the polls close. Charlotte is in the red zone. Clements is 3 for 3 for 51 yards on this opening drive for Charlotte, as Jesse Long takes over for Austin at the bottom right-hand corner, and he scampers for 10 yards. Not going to be too much of a running threat for Austin, but can get it done if called upon. So first down and goal for Charlotte, as Curtis will take the handoff. Not much there. We'll set up 2nd and goal at the 8. Logan Foster's here to represent Chicago. Chicago, one of those teams that is offering quite the loot to join their squad. If you're just a casual viewer of the UFL wondering who to get involved with, Chicago's got plenty of opportunity right now. They have an early 7-0 lead at Miami. A strong start. Bullet Boletsky shakes off a couple defenders. There goes Bullet. Bullet Boletsky on the first play for Miami. 75-yard touchdown. Bullet Boletsky with the score. Got away from too early as Austin fails to convert their 3rd and 3. Miami's an extra point away from tying that one up, as the offense continues to roll. Charlotte's got a 3rd and goal at the 8. Let's go there. John Clements fires into the end zone, and it's out of the hands of unclaimed tight end Dylan Boone. Tried to squeeze one into the back line of the end zone, did Clements, but was unable to, and Phoenix brought a little bit of heat there on that play. We mentioned at the top of the broadcast that their adjustment this week was to try and be a little bit more aggressive on 3rd down. Beasley knocked that one away. A very talented, unclaimed free safety, Jared Beasley, making that play for Phoenix. Charlotte will have to kick the field goal, and it's 3-0 there. Austin had to punt. Wichita got a field goal on their first drive. Charlotte got a field goal on their first drive. And Austin and Phoenix, the only ones not to score on the opening drive, but Phoenix has not gotten the ball. Miami's an 8.5-point favorite at home. Phoenix, a 1.5-point dog here at home tonight. A very tight game expected between Charlotte and Phoenix. And then Wichita, a slight 3.5-point favorite against Austin. Wichita won their game very close last week, 24-20 over Washington. And then Washington turned around and gave up 56 in Portland. Wichita is the only team across the 50, and they're on the move again, so we'll go there. Solberg's 5 for 8 for 81 yards as Wichita nears scoring position.
Ready? 10-2 stop. I'm coming.
Charlotte and Phoenix out of the red zone. Wichita is your closest to scoring position as they hand it off on 2nd down and inches to Witten, and he did pick up enough for the first down. 2nd and 9 for Chicago. They've got a completion after the 35. Foster started 5 for 6.
18 Gator. All day, dog. Be driven.
Read option pull for Solberg, has a completion for a first down. Phoenix's quarterback, Joe Tillo, completes his first catch or first pass over the middle. Unclaimed tight end Skylar Vivace had an incredible week one.
Just like that.
And he makes it happen there. Vivace, as that pass is caught by both Chicago and Phoenix. But Vivace last week, 4 catches, 41 yards, and a touchdown. 105 yards for Chicago in this opening quarter. New Orleans got a hot start against Miami too, but then the Pirates really started to clamp down. Wichita in the red zone, in the end zone. Touchdown Flyers. Timothy Shea shrugging off defenders. Another RPO from Solberg. Lets it rip over the middle. And Shea able to get out of a tackle. Wichita's up 9-0. Joe Tillo for Phoenix fires to the sideline, got a couple. Chicago's on the move again. Unclaimed wide receiver 1, Desmond Stewart, with that last catch for Chicago. Chicago's now closest to scoring position, so we'll go to Miami. Another jet sweep here for the Dragons, who are trying to mix up the run game a little bit with one of the weaker backfields in the UFL, but 2 jet sweeps later, it's not working too well. 4:20 to go in the first quarter, tie game at 7. Play fake for Foster. Foster fires past the 20 into the red zone. A lot of open room for a first down. Foster's 8 of 9 for 125 yards, and Chicago is back in the red zone. Barton with the catch. Tillo down the field. Chris Andrews first down for Phoenix. They're in the red zone. That one goes for 30 to Chris Andrews. Andrews got behind the corner. Nearly was able to score. Chicago first and goal at the 3. Handoff and getting into the end zone. Touchdown. A little cutback action for Chicago. That's unclaimed Lamelico Smith with the score. Following his blockers, Chicago up 13-7, and they have scored on their 2 opening possessions wearing the crisp all whites tonight in Miami. Let's go to Phoenix, where it's 2nd down and 10. And the handoff has the Skyhawks down to the 1-yard line, 3rd and inches at the 1 for Phoenix. We're watching closely Austin running back today, Mike Woodstone, as the Lone Stars try to get the run game moving on earlier downs. Struggled in the run game last week. Handoff to the fullback for Phoenix. He walks in. Touchdown Skyhawks. Both Phoenix and Charlotte able to score on their opening possessions. And with the extra point, it'll be Skyhawks 7 and Royals 3. How has everybody's weekend been? I hope you've been enjoying all the football action here on the Virtual Football Network. And I hope you're not all footballed out. Woodstone trying to get the run game going for Charlotte or for Austin, but he's got 11 yards on his first 3 carries, and it'll be a 3rd down and 9 for Austin, who just like last week has dug themselves an early first quarter hole. Jesse Long trying to get him out of it on 3rd down and 9. Deep shot to the sideline, right on the L's in UFL.football. His first completion for 19 yards. Goes for a first down. All right, so Phoenix is out of the red zone, and it looks like, well, let's go to Wichita. Rob Crone with a deep shot down the field, complete to Buck Wild. Miami and Austin are across the 50. Wichita's challenging. I don't think they're going to win it.
Play is under review.
Miami changing up the play a little. Buck Wilds alone at the top of the screen. Play fake for Crone. And Rob Crone fires down to the bottom of your picture. I believe that was Beletsky with the catch. Ianojo Abaratsapo with the catch for Charlotte. His first of the night tonight. Goes for 10 yards. First down and 10 for the Royals. They got stuck in kind of a run pass last week, but Chris Curtis has more open room to run against this Skyhawk defense. 29 yards on 5 carries. Wichita loses a timeout on that challenge, so Austin will continue their drive at the Flyer 44. Jesse Long for Austin, over the middle, caught at the 30. Fantastic catch for the Lone Stars. They're finally starting to get the offense moving. Rob Crone, 4 for 4. He completed, I believe, his first 19 passes last week. Woodstone takes the carry, picks up a couple, and Charlotte on the move, nearly getting away from everybody there, was unclaimed tight end Dylan Boone. Charlotte's got 113 yards in the first quarter, and there's a little bit more of what the Royals were hoping to see out of this offense today. Nice little wheel route from the tight end, something short or intermediate out of this Royals team, and Clements has stayed upright.
Better drop something else, baby.
Still second down.
Second and 13. I believe Austin got called back for a hold. Meanwhile, Miami's back in the red zone as neither defense can do anything today in Florida. 14-7 as Clements rips one inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. That's James Cooley picking up another Charlotte first down. With 1 minute to go and counting here in the first quarter. Rob Crone, play fake, Miami. It is caught, but the receiver, who was not the intended receiver, was out of bounds. So the illegal touching will wipe that touchdown away from Miami. Mike Woodstone is loose for Austin, and yes, we have 3 teams in the red zone. 2nd and 6 of the 15 for Charlotte. Play fake, Clements, he goes down for a sack. Hernandez with the sack. Miami firing to the back of the end zone. That pass is caught for a touchdown. Tiberius Bovine Jr. in the end zone again. Bovine Jr. in game number 1, 70 yards on 4 receptions and a score. Jesse Long dumps it off. The receiver slipped right before getting the first down. That's unfortunate for Austin. It'll be 3rd down and 1. So both Chicago and Miami have struggled defensively here in the first quarter, but the Dragons hanging tough, 14-14. John Clements on 3rd down and 13. Cooley caught it at the 5. Oh, you're kidding me. Lower left-hand corner of the screen. Jesse Long, 3rd down and 1, fires into the end zone. Pass incomplete, rib shot. Look at this catch by Cooley in double coverage and kept the feet in. Oh, man. That is special. 16 yards from Cooley. And yeah, even tapped both feet in. And now Phoenix is challenging that catch. Austin has decided to take the points on 4th and 1 from the 8. They'll get on the board, 10-3, Wichita. Now this is a pretty good challenge by Phoenix because it was very difficult to see. Did Cooley ever get that right foot in prior to landing on the player who was out of bounds? And they say it's going to stand. So Phoenix will be charged with a timeout.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
What a catch from James Cooley. 1st and goal at the 5. So Austin gets the field goal. Charlotte is now your lone team in the red zone here. First and goal. Two receivers at the top of your picture. Play fake. Clements this time has time and scores. Touchdown, Abu Ratsabo. And Charlotte's offense rolling in the first half. Boy, they ran that play fake earlier in the drive, took a sack. This time the play fake works and Charlotte goes up 2. Did Chicago just run on third down and long? They may have tried to draw. Yeah, they tried to draw against Miami to trick them, and that's not what Chicago was looking for. In their first couple of drives, their third down offense has been much improved, but a lot left to be desired there, as the Dragons will have to kick it away. 11 runs, 9 passes to start. BK Solberg down the field. Last play of the first quarter, that is caught at the 46-yard line. We won't get a replay, but a pretty catch from Wichita. Beautiful stadium there in Wichita, Kansas. The black and green showing up here on game night. Solberg fires, and that is over the head of the intended receiver. Boletsky is out the door again for Miami. All the way to the Chicago 26-yard line. He has 125 yards on 2 carries. Man, Chicago's defense getting work tonight. Big run for Phoenix, gets to the 50-yard line. That's Terrian. Rob Crone all day gets the ball down to the 20-yard line. And I agree, Damon, that's a bingo card for sure, as Miami's right back into the red zone. Boy, hold on to your seats. Miami scored on their first 2 possessions, trying to make it 3 for 3. Solberg going deep on 3rd and 7, has a receiver wide open, caught. A 30-yard pickup, red zone chance for Wichita. Chat, who would have thought a guy wearing a 2-bar face mask would score a touchdown in 2025? What's up, Guy Clausen? Joe Tillo's pass is incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 10 for Phoenix. I got to be honest with you guys, I am exhausted. This has been one heck of a start to February. Now we're into March. Welcome to March, everybody. Week 2 of the UFL, the last couple of nights. Winding down as Chris Delro gets down to the 5-yard line. Phoenix has a first down. Chris Andrews a little bit more active tonight. And a delay of game on Rob Crone, one of the few mistakes he has made this season.
Still first down.
Rob Crone in week 1 was 23 of 25. 4 touchdowns, no picks. Solberg's pass nearly intercepted. Crone back to pass. He'll dump it off, and Boletsky, who's not known as a receiving back, goes for an incomplete pass. Wichita's in the red zone here, 3rd down and 2. So is Miami. We'll go back and forth. Solberg all day to throw. That pass is caught down to the 1-yard line. And now it's Boletsky on the carry. Every time he's touched it, he's done something phenomenal with it, but Chicago bottles him up on that and will force a difficult 3rd down and 16 for Miami. Wichita is going to be the next team in the red zone with a snap. 18 passes to 2 runs. Wichita loves to throw the ball. Solberg going to throw from the 1. BK Solberg all day to throw. Wide open touchdown. Austin getting no pressure on Solberg, and that pass is complete to make it 16-3. Rob Crone all day and shook off a sack. Crone finally brought down to the 25-yard line. Whoa. Phoenix is in the red zone, but Rob Crone got away from one, stepped up in the pocket really nicely, shook off the defender there, and then looking for someone to get open. Boy, everybody was covered. That was a really nice job by Chicago. Joe Tillo down to the 11-yard line, first down for Phoenix. He's 8 of 11. Wichita completes a 9-play drive. Chris Andrews at 85 yards here in the first half. And Wichita has an early 17-3 lead. Your polls have closed on the first question, as Miami will have to settle for a field goal. Phoenix is inside the 10, and that's where we're going with our audio next. Gervais with another catch, 3 for 22. One away from tying the season high he had last week. The polls have closed for our first question of the night about who's going to get the largest margin of victory tonight. Right now, that's Wichita, your only 2-score game. Scores from week 2 across your screen in case you missed any of the action. Catch all the highlights on UFL Tonight every night. 3rd down and 2. Joe Tillo caught. Touchdown. Chris Andrews again. Uncoverable tonight. Andrews was quiet last week, 2 for 44, but gets loose in the back of the end zone and did, in fact, tap the toes. Logan Foster is 8 of 9 for a $125 as Chicago's offense goes back to work. Miami's 3 for 3, Chicago's 2 for 3 scoring in that one.
The previous play is under review.
All right, there's a booth review. We're not going to stay there. Let's see what Austin can get going on the ground. Woodstone, not much, 35 yards on 7 carries, but it'll still set up a 3rd down and 5 for Austin.
Ready, break. Ready. 54, Mike. Ready.
3rd and 5 for Jesse Long. And Long's pass is caught. First down. Boy, did Austin need that. 5 of 7 for 57 yards. The touchdown stands in Phoenix. 14-10. Skyhawks over the Royals. And we've got many teams getting the offenses moving here in the first half. Deep shot on 2nd down and 11 for Chicago. Doesn't go for much. That's just the 2nd incompletion for Logan Foster tonight.
Here we go. 10 Logo.
1st down and 10 for the Lone Stars.
Watch the curl.
Trying to get their run game better on early downs. Woodstone is swallowed up in the backfield. 3rd and 11 for Foster. Fires, caught, past midfield. 1st down for Chicago. They continue to move the sticks. Desmond Stewart, another catch. Coming up tonight, John Warren and Josh Zirkle on the call for UFL Primetime. It is 1-0 St. Louis, 1-0 Dallas in a Central Division battle that comes your way as Logan Foster's got Chicago into the red zone. It's 3rd down and 11 for Austin. We'll stay there before we go to Miami, but Chicago is once again in scoring position. Jesse Long, deep shot, caught. 3rd and 11, gain of 22. And an Austin first down.
Here we go. 10-2.
Chicago's offense, Lloyd with the catch. Tight end Marcus Lloyd, a 31-yard reception. Handoff, Chicago picks up 7. That's Smith, who had the touchdown earlier. 2nd and 12, quick little screen from Charlotte will make it a more manageable 3rd down and 5. Roxburgh credited with the run. Chicago's got another first down. Foster's 11 of 13, first down and goal. Austin has a 2nd and 9 at the Wichita 33-yard line. Hand off to Woodstone. Woodstone tried to get away, and actually that's Winters, his backup, coming in for fatigue. We've got our second question of the night coming up. Make sure you've got UFL.football at the ready to see who can get a +5 boost tonight. Jesse Long on 3rd and 9 goes down. Chicago's got a touchdown. Another one for Logan Foster and Desmond Stewart. Chicago retakes the lead in Miami. And Stewart almost took it away from a teammate there. There were 2 receivers in the area, but Stewart able to make the play. And Chicago is picked up where they left off offensively from last week's 4th quarter barrage. Austin, unfortunately, after that sack, has to punt it away, and somebody took a major hit in that Charlotte receiving core. I think that was Abarazabo. Solberg 14 of 19 for 186 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. John Clements on 3rd down and 6. He's going to take off and run. Oh, he slid too soon. Clements not much of a runner, and they're actually going to only credit him with 2 yards, so Charlotte will have to punt. Just kind of an ill-advised slide there from Clements. Needs to work on the carrying a little bit, I think. And that punt goes out of bounds at the 9. Charlotte's got one of the best punters in the league and already claimed by Jimmy Smith. Solberg goes down for the sack.
Come on, set. 18
I think that was Mac Waller with the sack for Austin. Fritz Delro on a rare carry for Wichita. 6 yards on his first 2 carries. There goes Boletsky again to the 44-yard line. 4 for 140.
Ready.
Oh, Juan, if you were hoping to get the poll question, you're just a little too late. About 14 minutes after polls closed. In fact, I will unpin that message as Solberg, or Crohn's, no, I had it right the first time. Solberg's pass is incomplete, so 4th down and 17. Wichita can't do anything with it. Miami is back on the move. They have scored on all 3 of their first half possessions. Terrell Cooper with that catch.
On the set.
And Phoenix ran out of time, so they're going to get a delay of game. Crohn's got Miami past the 50. All right, here is our question tonight for a +5 boost. Which player in the UFL leads the league in all-purpose yards this season? You can find our stats and leaderboards updated from last week's games at UFL.football. Which player in the UFL leads the league in all-purpose yards this season?
50, plant.
Not counting tonight's current games, of course, but every game that has gone final. Claimed or unclaimed player, it's for a +5, and if you're a fan of the UFL, you can direct your +5 winnings to your favorite team of choice. Joe Tillo off a play action misfires, so 3rd and 15 in Phoenix. Austin's got the ball moving again, 47 rushing yards in the first half. Handoff to Woodstone on the outside and just cannot get away. 32 yards on 9 carries, but you can see Austin doing some different things with their run game. Tillo just dumps it off, so it's 4th down for Phoenix. Charlotte's going to get the stop. Crone over to the boundary. He's 11 of 12, so he has 3 incompletions in nearly 6 quarters of football. Ronnie Shanahan is an incorrect guess.
Ready. 8, read.
Mike, 53, Mike.
James Walters is an incorrect guess. So close. In total, all-purpose yards this season, Terrell Cooper with the catch. Oh no, they marked him out of bounds, so 4th down and 6. Austin's got a catch near the boundary. And it looks like Ontario Knight for Chicago. Did he swat that out? No, he just pushed him out of bounds. Oh, there's lots of Get Culberson, no. Brown, no. Fowler, no. Who leads the league in all-purpose yards this season? Clements with the carry, first down. This time goes for 18 yards. Second down and 5. Austin's nearing the red zone, and we've hit the 2-minute warning there. .212 to go in the first half, and Charlotte, wow, nice little pass out to Abarazabo. He was all alone. Picked up 4 to make it second down and 6. So Miami gets a field goal off of that drive. They have scored on all 4 of their drives. Anthony Dahl, that's right, just before Logan Foster got it. It's Portland's Davian Fort. When you account for all of his kick return yards, you can catch all the leaderboards, team and player, through our statistics page at UFL.football. Davian Fort. Anthony Dahl, please tag me in general with your +5 boost that you would like to apply. Red zone time for Austin. 2nd and 4 at the 7. Jesse Long fires it. That is caught, but well short of the line to gain. Actually lost a yard. All position yard leaderboards are for skill position players, so quarterback's not featured on that leaderboard. Clements in a 3rd down and 3. That is caught. James Cooley inside the 20. Red zone trip for Charlotte.
Break. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the drive.
Red zone for Austin. Jesse Long fires. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off. Harper Dew with a sliding grab, and Austin will get nothing. Charlotte's in the red zone. 1:10 to go. Clements fires back line. Touchdown, Charlotte. The Royals retake the lead, and it's Abarazabo again in the back of the end zone. What a grab by Wichita linebacker Harper Dew. With a nice pylon cam. Got that second foot in even before he got to the green. A costly turnover for Jesse Long for Austin. They were driving down the field. And had an opportunity to cut that down to a 1-score game. Wichita's defense has been pretty strong in this first half. So let's go to, with 1:12 to go in the first half, we've got Chicago driving again. Miami has scored on every possession, yet they trail by a point right now in that Chicago-Miami game. Extra point for Charlotte is up and good. 17-14 for the Royals. A 5-play, 62-yard drive for Charlotte, and both Phoenix and Charlotte have had a lot of positives for 0-1 teams in the first half. Who is going to end up winning that one as Logan Foster flips that one over the middle down to the 21-yard line. Chicago still has all 3 timeouts. 35 seconds left for Wichita. They're looking for more points. What a huge hit on 2nd down and 10. Are we not going to get a replay? Oh my goodness, that receiver got absolutely destroyed over the middle of the field. Now it's 2nd and 10 for Solberg, just dumps it off short. Phoenix is going to have 1:08 left. Chicago's got 30 seconds and 3 timeouts, up 21-20. Foster drops to throw, checks it down, pulled down by the horse collar, and Chicago did not call any timeouts there. They are winning, but they really should have called a timeout there. We're going to have to look at that. 12 seconds left. Dragons hoping it doesn't cost them too much. Foster back to throw, and that is incomplete with 5 seconds left. So Chicago, a victim of temporary AI tomfoolery. I think they're going to kick the field goal here. They don't really have much time for anything else. So that's unfortunate for the Dragons. We'll have to take a look at that. They were winning, but in the red zone, as you see Phoenix calls a timeout with 42 seconds to go. Wichita ends up with a field goal at the end of the half. So Wichita and Phoenix manage their situations. Chicago not so much, but the Dragons still take a 24-20 lead into the half. A shocker in Miami, where Miami has scored on all 4 drives, and Chicago has scored on 4 of their 5 drives. 36 seconds to go. Joe Tillo all day for Phoenix. That pass is nearly intercepted, and Charlotte gets the stop. So 1 second left in Miami. We're about to start the second half in Wichita, where the Flyers are in complete control here, 20-3. Another slow start for Austin tonight. Charlotte's got 3 timeouts. We'll get another crack at the apple. Look at the first half stats in Miami. 146 rushing yards. They averaged 13 yards per play. Scored on every possession, and yet they trail by 4. There's Clemens' first half numbers for Charlotte. They have a first down and 10 with 26 seconds left. Clemens drops to throw. That pass is caught past midfield to the 47-yard line. And again, the team that is winning in the first half, playing it a bit too conservative, I think, for all of our likings. Wouldn't you agree in the chat? We're really going to have to look at that end of first half team ahead timeout logic. Charlotte really could have done something with that.
Come on, set.
If you're a UFL Ultimate subscriber, you will get, as Charlotte will call a timeout with 3 seconds left and just reset for one last play. If you're a UFL Ultimate subscriber, you will get updates on our gameplay tuning once we make the adjustments to situational AI after things like we've seen here in the first half today. This past week, we made an adjustment to fourth quarter. This is a 64-yard field goal for Charlotte. 64-yard field goal, and that is short. Well, you might as well try for a UFL record at the end of the first half. I'm really surprised that Charlotte even elected to attempt that field goal as Mike Woodstone takes off for Austin. That's the end of the first half in Phoenix. So let's go to Wichita, where Austin's got the football. First down and 10 at the 42-yard line. That pass incomplete. Back to what I was saying, this past week we adjusted fourth quarter logic when trailing between 12 and 19 points, going for it instead of kicking that field goal. The only instance would be if you were down 12 in the fourth quarter, if you were down 11 in the fourth quarter and kicking that field goal. I had it right the first time. 12 makes it 9 in the fourth quarter. That means that a field goal and a touchdown could win the game. Still want to give teams an opportunity in that particular situation. So anyway, we start the second half as Miami's up to the 43-yard line. Austin's on the move, and Phoenix takes a knee. We'll pause for league rights, and we'll be right back.
This presentation of the UFL is intended for the private use of our audience. Any accounts or descriptions of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
Mike Woodstone getting it moving now for Austin. 12 carries for 60 yards as the Lone Stars have come out firing here in the second half. Woodstone getting more space.
On the double. Mike's 49.
And I see you, Mr. Horn, with that winnings. I'm pinning it in general now so it doesn't get buried in my DMs. Austin's into the red zone, and another catch for Chris Andrews has Phoenix to a first down at their own 49-yard line. First and goal for Austin at the 9. And for Miami, remember, they scored on all 4 of their possessions in the first half. They have a 3rd down and 9 here at the 44-yard line. Rob Crone fires, it is caught, and Chicago cannot get off the field. Cooper with the catch. Hilo Music in the chat. Loving the old school face masks around the league. Oh, a flip out. Austin on a screen. What a block. Touchdown Lone Stars. An exceptional block on the outside. And a really good RPO there from Jesse Long, and Austin's offense finally on the board. At least in the end zone. Terriant with the carry. Gets plenty, 65 yards on 10 carries, and Miami is back in the red zone. Boy, Chicago worked on their offense this week, and they certainly have improved, but maybe their defense might be next. Miami is really having their way right now. Now, of course, the Pirates were stellar in week 1 against New Orleans, so it's hard to tell at this point in the season what really is a bad trend and what is just a great opponent. Phoenix is approaching the red zone here as Miami is now just out of the red zone at the 21-yard line. Joe Tillo with a play fake for Phoenix, and they are now at the 21-yard line as Austin kicks it away after their touchdown. Damon complimenting Phoenix's stadium. It's one of my favorites as well, saying Phoenix's stadium looks gorgeous. They've got the Arizona flag designed end zones as well, very unique to the Skyhawks in the UFL. Joe Tillo's pass a little bit overthrown. He's now 17 of 24, and now Miami is officially into the red zone.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Mike, number 53. 53. I'm here all
Joe Tillo into the end zone. Oh, that's caught. No way. Chris Andrews again. Crone is sacked and lost the ball. Picked up by Chicago. Chicago rumbling down the field. It's their first defensive stop of the game, and the Dragons have a fumble 6. Oh my goodness. And look at Chris Andrews at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen with an unbelievable reception as he slid to get the feet in bounds. That is unclaimed defensive end Gerard Harrison for Chicago after Crone lost the football. Whoa, talk about a couple of incredible plays. As Wichita's got the ball to the 44-yard line, and the sun sets here in Miami. Wow, that was just a heck of a ball from Tillo and Andrews. That connection has been really good today as Chicago takes a 31-20 lead. You know, I got a interesting DM here during the game. I wonder if you're able to insert a risk threshold for teams. They could pick a number where 100 is most risky, then the team could vote on it in terms of 4th down aggression. We think that might be possible, but at the moment it is a league slider. Now, if the league as a whole wanted to increase the aggressiveness across the board, we could increase that, you know, anywhere from 1% to 20%, whatever the case may be. And so that would essentially increase every coach's aggressiveness percentage across the league, but it'd have to be a league vote. We may find out that it's something that we can specifically adjust as the season goes along, but it's something we're going to be asking the community as we get a little bit closer into the season, or I'm sorry, closer to the midway point of the season, 3, 4, 5 weeks down the line. Have you been satisfied and happy with the fourth down aggression or the fourth down logic? So really great question because that's something that AI specific that we're really still trying to nail down, but we have nailed down how to slide the scale for every coach around the UFL. So the more passive coaches on fourth down will still, as Clements is out the door for Charlotte, will still be more conservative than others, and then the aggressive teams would be even that much more aggressive. That punt was almost blocked by Austin as Boletsky's got another first down here for Miami. Okay, so after that punt, let's go to Miami as John Clements is almost intercepted on 3rd down and 5. One of the rare misfires from Clements today. That's going to set up at 4th down, just his 4th incompletion.
Here we go. 30 base.
Austin, I just looked over to the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Austin has just thrown another interception. Jesse Long is really struggling today. Let's take a look at Long just did not see that corner dipping back into coverage. Another Austin turnover. They're in this game, but they have been much sloppier than Wichita today. 21 of 31, 266 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. So just like that, Wichita is your closest team to scoring position. As Joe Tillo gets the drive going for Phoenix, up 4. Wichita has crossed into the red zone of the 14-yard line, a pickup of 12. Bullet Boletsky, 10 carries for 151 yards. But Miami faces a 3rd down and 9. Remember, Chicago got their first stop of the game on the last drive and turned it into a touchdown. The Dragons pulling the big upset right now, up 11. And on 3rd down and 9, nobody was looking for the run. It's Bourne's 4th carry, and Miami's got a first down. Outside of that one defensive play for Chicago, it seems like whatever Miami touches turns to gold offensively right now. Tillo's pass caught for Phoenix, first down. Handoff, Chris Delroe walks in untouched, and Wichita takes full advantage of another Austin mistake and makes it 26-10. There was nobody there, and an excellent block. Oh, Terriant with the hurdle. Crone is in the red zone for Miami. That's Bovine Jr. with the catch. Terriant with an excellent hurdle and then got pushed forward for Phoenix. This is their 41st offensive play of the day. 13 runs, 27 passes for Tillo and the Phoenix Skyhawks. That pass is tipped and almost intercepted. Extra point is good for Wichita, 27-10 with 6:05 to go in the 3rd. And Miami is punching back against Chicago.
10 logo. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming after you. Big rip.
Rob Crone's pass is caught to the 13, and then a penalty marker at the end of the play.
Personal foul.
It's a face mask, so that hurts the Dragons. That'll put Miami 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
Automatic first down.
Once again coming up, it's Josh Zirkle and John Warren on the call of the St. Louis Rivermen and the Dallas Talons. 2 teams that won in week 1 battle it out in the Central. Karen Kaizumi, the quarterback for St. Louis. Cameron Duty, the quarterback in Dallas. Rob Crone, play fake, 1st and goal. Pass is caught, touchdown, Miami. And that's Bovine Jr. again. Bovine Jr. had a touchdown last week. He's got 2 tonight. 31-26 your score. Phoenix again on the move here. 2nd down and 7. Tillo's pass is incomplete. He's now 21 of 30. And a big 3rd down and 7 coming up for Charlotte's defense. There's a booth review, but again, all scoring plays are reviewed. I think Bovine Jr. was able to tap both feet. Tillo on a big 3rd down and 7 for Phoenix is sacked. Back at the 49-yard line. Alexis with the sack for Charlotte. And Phoenix will have to punt. Miami is going for 2, down 5, 3:30 to go in the 3rd. 31-26, handoff up the middle, and Bourne is stuffed. Chicago gets the 2-point stop. That is unclaimed middle linebacker Jamal Sparks. Surprised that Boletsky was not in on that play. But Bourne has been good too on the ground, as Jesse Long's pass is caught for Austin to the 50. You know, New York has an interesting 2-back system where they use their fullback at times as a running back. Miami has an interesting 2-back system. They kind of bring in Boletsky in more of those run situations, and then they bring in Bourne as more of a pass catcher. As you see John Clements' updated numbers, he's without a pick tonight. As Charlotte will take over from their own 6. So the 2-point conversion fails for Miami. Chicago protecting a 31-26 lead. A quick throw by Clements is intercepted. And Phoenix, just like that, is into the red zone. Unclaimed corner, Nnamdi Ojuka. Clements on like a little RPO, and Abaratsabo was just not on the same page. A critical mistake by Clements, his first of the night. As Preston is roughed up on 1st down for Chicago. So a monster turnover there for Phoenix. You see Andrews' updated numbers, 8 for 122 and 2 touchdowns. First turnover of the game in the Charlotte-Phoenix game. Jesse Long deep and wide open down the sideline. That's their running back, Woodstone, for the 1st down. Tillo for Phoenix, takes off and runs inside the 10 and cut down. Actually lost a yard. Carr is going to get credit for the sack. Charlotte's 2nd of the night. Phoenix has only gotten 1 sack, so both of those offensive lines have improved tonight. Yeah, no kidding on that commentator's curse mojo. Apologies to everyone over there in Charlotte. 3rd down and 6 for Logan Foster, and he just missed a wide open target. Really his first true misfire of the night. He's 17 for 22. Austin fighting back against Wichita here as Winters gets his 2nd carry. 1st and 10 just outside the 10. They're in the red zone. Tillo, 2nd down and goal, is sacked. Charlotte finally coming with some pressure here. This is Joseph Alexis, 2nd sack, and it's Joseph Alexis' 1st game, so shout out to Alexis. They also have Ralph Leopold, Don Johnson on defense for Charlotte. And all of a sudden, Phoenix can't find anybody open down the field. Austin's got the run game going down to the 5-yard line. That's Brown, another different tailback with a carry. Harper Dew with his 4th tackle. 2nd down and 5. This is Tillo. Tillo is sacked again.
Yeah, that's right. Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
Charlotte pushing Phoenix all the way back after the interception. 3rd and inches for Austin at the Wichita 1-yard line.
Right there. 54,
Let's
right
go there
there
now. Trying to punch it in. They go play fake and get sacked at the 10. Man, if they just would have handed the ball off, that would have totally gone differently for Austin. Rob Crone with a flag. Fires into Chicago territory. 51-yard field goal for Phoenix is good. And it's a hold on Miami. They're backing up, 3rd down and 12. Man, Austin tonight has thrown an interception in the red zone. now has to settle for a field goal. They had 3rd and inches from the 1-yard line. And Sparks with another tackle in the backfield as Miami went to set up a screen. So it's another 4th down for Miami. Chicago's defense playing a little bit better. Saeed Gore in the chat. A couple of Austin players wanted the handoff there. I don't blame him. Chicago with a couple nice moves on the punt return all the way to the 33-yard line as they near the end of the 3rd quarter there. And we'll go to Chicago up 5 with 13 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Austin might be looking at their red zone offense as their adjustment heading into next week if they are not able to pull out a victory here in Wichita. Still a game though. Chris Curtis on the carry. 9 for 43 now, picks up 8 yards.
On the double.
353 yards of offense for Miami, 278 for Chicago. Dragons up 5, 2nd and 9, and that pass was caught, but forward progress actually loses a yard. So 3rd and 10 coming up for Chicago. Solberg got absolutely slashed. Incomplete. 3rd down and 2 for Charlotte. RPO. Clements lost the ball, and it's picked up by Phoenix. Touchdown, Skyhawks. Oh my goodness, this 3rd quarter for Charlotte has been disastrous. Clements on the RPO, he should have handed it off. Foster sacked on 3rd down and 10. That's Miami's Rick Cubby. Shout out to the rest of their defense. Dexter Murdoch, Robert Crone, Grant Hardaway on the field tonight. Unclaimed defensive end, Adavian Sparks with that fumble 6 for Phoenix. They have scored 10 points off of 2 Charlotte turnovers in this quarter, and that is literally the difference in the game. Man, that is a tough break for Charlotte, who had been playing so well. They were up 17-14. Phoenix has 17 unanswered points here as Gilmer makes another catch for Wichita. The Flyers trying to protect their lead.
Got it. 53 is the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Miami dumps that off to their pass-catching tailback. Got 6. End of the 3rd quarter in Kansas. And Charlotte down 31-17. Has not played a bad game, but John Clements has made 2 costly mistakes here in the 3rd quarter that have really put Charlotte behind the 8 ball. Buck Wild with a catch to the Chicago 45-yard line. Miami's on the move again, down 5. They are the lone team across the 50. That is a great read from Clements on the read option. 9-yard pickup from Chris Curtis, 11 carries, 52 yards on the night.
Mike, you can't block me. You can't block me.
And Charlotte's confidence trying to get Clements back up. That pass from Rob Crone is caught at the 15-yard line. Buck Wild, 30-yard pickup. Now 87 yards on 4 grabs. This is a tight window, too, from Rob Crone. End of the 3rd quarter in Phoenix as Wild sticks the paws out there. Manson could not knock it away. 3rd down and inches for Charlotte. And Clements is going to throw down the middle, wide open. Past the 50 to the Phoenix 34-yard line. All alone. That's the tight end, Dylan Boone. 2nd and 4 and 9 for Miami. Austin is going to start at their 9-yard line. They're still in this thing, 27-13 with about 11 minutes to go. That was Theodore Blackman on that hit on 3rd down. Handoff, Bullet Boletsky, and Boletsky is down to the 1-yard line. 12 for 160 for Bullet Boletsky. John Clements on a quarterback scramble. 27 yards on 5 carries. He picks up 4. 2nd and 6 for Charlotte at the Phoenix 31. 1st and goal at the 1 for Miami, trying to take the lead. Toss. Boletsky, nothing. Cut down at the 4-yard line. Casey Mears has the most rushing yards. Clements, oh my gosh, he got away and then got grabbed by the face mask. Wow, Jesse Long is loose for Austin, 1st down to the 39. But that was an incredible play by John Clements to escape the would-be tackler. Handoff Boletsky, nothing again. 3rd and goal at the 5. Chicago looking for a stop with 7:23 to go. 10:30 to go in Phoenix. Clements fires, pass, caught inside the 4, and another penalty marker on Phoenix. 1st and goal for the Royals.
Let's go now. 50, plant. 53. So don't say nothing.
3rd and goal at the 5 for Miami. Rob Crone back of the end zone. Touchdown, Miami takes the lead. 1st and goal at the 1 for Charlotte. Clements is in the empty. Clements fires, short pass. Oh, it was caught and then incomplete. Knocked away. I think that was the tight end Boone. So Miami takes the lead. They failed on their first 2-point conversion. This time Boletsky is in on the 2-point conversion. 32-31. 6:57 to go in the 4th. They hand it off to Boletsky and he got it. 2-point conversion is good. Handoff for Charlotte in the red zone and did not get it. 3rd and goal at the 1-yard line. 34-31. Miami leads Chicago by a field goal. Charlotte trying to punch this into the end zone. 9:40 to play. Clements, 3rd and goal. Looking for an open receiver. Fires, knocked away and incomplete. 4th and goal at the 1. And not a touch yet from Chris Curtis here on the goal line. Boy, Clements tried to fit that in there, and he almost did to Cooley. Charlotte down 14. Yeah, gotta go. 4th and goal at the 1-yard line for the Royals. Play fake, sack! Oh no! Disaster for Charlotte, sacked in the backfield, and that's the 2nd time we have seen on 3rd and goal or 4th and goal tonight as Logan Foster goes deep for Chicago. That is knocked up in the air and incomplete. 2nd time tonight we have seen a 3rd and goal at the 1 or a 4th and goal at the 1 result in a sack off of play action. There's going to be a couple of teams disappointed with that as Phoenix takes over. Man, if it works, the coach is a hero. If it doesn't work, the coach is ridiculed, and rightfully so. That is just the game of football. So now 1st down and 10 for Phoenix. They're going deep, and I mean deep, wide open. The pass was a little behind the receiver, but it is caught. Unclaimed Joqua Powers, 58 yards. And Chicago, meanwhile, has failed to keep a drive going, and just total miscommunication. The Dragons are collapsing here in the 4th quarter. They'll have to punt the ball away down 3 with 6:38 to go. What a sequence of events. A sack for Austin as they cling to hope, down 14 in Wichita. Joe Tillo will fire, that is caught, and now Phoenix is in the red zone. Man, oh man. So the Skyhawks up 31-17. They're trying to put the game away. Wichita's up 2 scores. They're trying to put the game away. Remember our question to start the night, which is what team is going to end up with the largest margin of victory tonight. Right now it's a tie for 14 points.
70, Indy.
A little jet pass, flip. Phoenix has near a first down to the 13-yard line. Deep shot, Wichita, whoa, to the 16. R.J. Gilmer for 29 yards. Phoenix is in the red zone. Tillo looking to throw down to the 11. Look at Gilmer catching that over the defender, lower right. Jumping, awkward angle. Gilmore comes down with it. Let's go to Phoenix. Draw inside the 10. Tariant down to the 6. He's got some muscle. 83 yards on 14 carries. And Miami tosses a screen. I don't know how Chicago gave up that first down. Look at it again, upper left. Had Bourne in the backfield, just missed the tackle, and then another guy missed. Tillo, back of the end zone, is too strong. 3rd and 5 at the 6. Solberg, end zone, and he had to come back for the football. Wichita's at the 1. 6.5 to go, 2nd and goal. 3rd down and 5 for Phoenix. Handoff. I don't think he got it. Boletsky with the carry for Miami. There's under 5 to go. Chicago needs a stop. It's 2nd down and 12. 2nd and goal from the 1. Chris Delrose got his 2nd touchdown of the day for Wichita. They just put that one away. And the fireworks going off. The Flyers appear to be going to 2-0.
Let's go. 60
Phoenix has a 4th and 2 at the 3. And they're going to go for it to try to go up 3 scores or 3 touchdowns. They pitch it, and Charlotte gets the stop. Buck Wild has a first down for Miami, but Charlotte keeps the hope alive. Don Johnson with a brilliant play on the outside. As Phoenix shows Austin, well, sometimes it doesn't matter if you run it or throw it. The offense can't get in, and the gamble does not pay off for Phoenix. Still hope for Charlotte, still hope for Chicago, but the Dragons have to get off the field. Their offense has just collapsed here in the second half. Remember, they had 24 points in the first half. They have none in the second half. Clements standing in his own end zone. He's got to get rid of it. Clements gets away and gets to the 3-yard line. Woo! Scary moment there for John Clements in Charlotte. Third down and 6. Chicago's got to get off the field. Miami's got it like a kind of a stack look. Clements back to throw again on 2nd down and 9. There's a penalty. The pass is caught from Miami at the Chicago 24. It's a hold on Charlotte, and it's in the end zone, and Phoenix gets a safety. Oh my goodness, that's the first time we've seen that. Charlotte trying to go up tempo, down 2 scores, and a hold in the end zone results in a safety. Boy, Chicago is a bipolar team. They had no points in the first half of last week's loss to Milwaukee. They have no points offensively in the second half against Miami, and the defense can't get off the field. Charlotte now has to free kick it to Phoenix, and the Dragons are now calling timeouts. This has been just a surprising end here to game night as we're getting ready for kickoff of UFL primetime in about 13 minutes. St. Louis and Miami. But, I mean, this is just crazy. Chicago was up 31-20. Had the Pirates on the ropes. That pass out of the back of the end zone. Charlotte was up 17-14. And Phoenix has scored 19 unanswered points. Austin has moved into the red zone, so the Lone Stars not giving up hope just yet. Miami is in the red zone. Did he get the first down? They ran it on 3rd down and 9. Did Chicago just give up a 3rd and 9 run? And Wichita just got another interception. Is that another red zone pick? It is. Austin's red zone offense tonight leaves a lot to be desired. Danny Northcutt with the pick. That's the 2nd interception in the end zone for Wichita. Austin also failed to convert a 4th down as Boletsky is in the end zone for Miami. Bullet Boletsky chasing Casey Mears' season high of 184 yards in a game. That came in week 1 against Charlotte. Boletsky may have just put this on ice as Miami has scored 21 unanswered. Charlotte almost blocked the punt. They're going to get the ball back with 4:18 to play in the ball game, down 2 scores. So let's go back to Austin. They have 2 interceptions in the red zone. They have a 4th and goal at the 1 fail in the red zone. They kicked a field goal on 4th and 1 in the red zone. That seems to be a glaringly obvious issue at this point. Now John Clements back to pass for Charlotte, down 16. He shakes off a sack. Now in the end zone, he lost the ball. It's picked up by Phoenix. It's a touchdown. Phoenix, there's no way. What is happening in Arizona? Clements shook off the sack and then is stripped from behind. This is unbelievable. Adavian Sparks getting around the edge. An unclaimed linebacker, Patron Marshall, with the touchdown. Unbelievable. And we'll go to Miami for a pressure point. Chicago with 2:13 left, down 10. Gabster talking about Joe Tillo as the GOAT.
Ready. 15
Here in the second half, it's been Phoenix's defense. They have absolutely come alive. John Clements in this second half has a fumble return for a touchdown. There was a holding call in the end zone that resulted in a safety. He gets strip sacked for a fumble in the end zone, recovered by Phoenix for another score. And that's 16 points right there. Austin is fighting again to get back into scoring position. They have not struggled to move the ball. They have 417 yards of offense tonight to the Austin Lone Stars, but they get down in this area of the field and they just can't get it together. Jesse Long, deep shot for Austin. That one almost picked off. No huddle here for Chicago. As Charlotte hands off to Chris Curtis, it looks like the Royals conceding maybe just a little bit. We'll see if they go no huddle, or, I mean, they are down 23. Yeah, they will go no huddle. As Austin down to the Wichita 22. Clements will fire to the sideline. That pass is caught. 3rd down and 1. Cooley's 5th catch for 68 yards. No huddle for Austin. No huddle for Chicago. No huddle for Charlotte. All 3 teams trailing at the football. And Jesse Long almost threw another. He has 4 interceptions tonight. And on 3rd down and 1, Charlotte was just trying to pick up the first down. They can't even get 1 yard. Phoenix's defense is out of control. Pryor reading the sneaky run there by Chris Curtis. Nothing has gone right in the second half for the Royals. No huddle here for Chicago. They're down to the Miami 27. That pass is caught on 3rd and 2 for a first down. Deep shot on 4th down and 4 for Austin, and they turned the ball over on downs. It wasn't in the red zone, but it might as well have been. Charlotte's got a completion out of the 48-yard line to Cooley, but they're down by 23. Foster fires. That pass is caught at the 11. First down. They actually ruled that he fell down inbounds and gave himself up. That's a brutal call for Chicago. No huddle here, 35 seconds left. Foster, gotta hurry. Logan Foster fires, near side, caught. Touchdown, Chicago. They're not done yet. Chris Delro trying to put it away for Wichita. Clemens has a first down and another face mask on Phoenix. This defense may be a little too aggressive at this point. As you look at the pylon cam, man, Chicago, they're going to have to recover an onside kick. But they have played, I mean, by all accounts, a much better game offensively, but they went cold again down the stretch of this game. They still hung 38 points on Miami in their house, but they might come up just short as Chris Delro is putting this game away for Wichita. He's up to 46 yards on 10 carries for 2 scores. Oh, the Viper wanting Chicago to go for 2 in that situation to make it a 2-point game. That's interesting strategy. That would be possible to change, although I think we're limited to the amount of different options that we can go for it on go for 2. But regardless, Chicago kicks the extra point. They got to recover the onside kick anyway. They only have 27 seconds left. Clements in the back of the end zone and air-mailed it with 1:57 to go. Clements already looks like kind of saying good game to Phoenix. Now, because Charlotte is trailing, as Miami's going to recover the onside kick. I was going to say, because Charlotte is trailing by more than 21 points, they're just kicking the field goal here, trying to save face. It's something that the league can look at, making that more than 24 points when that occurs. But either way, Charlotte let this game get away from them. Bullet Boletsky, 173 rushing yards tonight. That's 11 short of Casey Mears. Miami's taking knees. Gabster is saying Phoenix is my favorite team. There's the final in Wichita, 34-13. What a night. You know, Austin moved the football. They really did. 304 through the air, 119 on the ground, but they lost the turnover battle 4-0. Wichita took over. Charlotte with an onside kick. That is recovered by Phoenix. And because Charlotte's down by more than 16 points, there will be no timeouts taken in that one. Kneel downs for Miami and Chicago, so we're just about all wrapped up.
I'm going back to you.
That was a heck of a game night, folks. Miami beat Chicago 41-38. A sensational game by both squads, back and forth. But man, Rob Crone and this Miami Pirate offense continues to impress. They are now 2-0. Chicago 0-2 with 2 one-score losses. They have been right in these games and have just been unable to come up with them. Phoenix is running out the clock there. Coming up next for these teams, Wichita hosts Tennessee Saturday, March 8th. Phoenix is at Houston Sunday, March 9th. Charlotte plays Friday, March 14th. They host Florida. Chicago's at Dallas Saturday, March 15th. Austin is hosting Portland Saturday, March 8th. I think I got everybody. Not sure. Let's go to the only game with audio left. With a minute to go, Phoenix is running the clock down.
91.
And they're going to get the win 40-20 here at home. As the final stats roll, you can catch out all the final stats once uploaded to UFL.football and compare the leaders around the league. And you can also see the full stats on your individual game streams right now in the video section of VFN. We got to get out of here because Josh Zirkle and John Warren have your call from Dallas. It's the Dallas Talons home opener between the Talons and the St. Louis Rivermen. As the final seconds tick down in Phoenix, we show you every second from every game here on UFL Game Night on VFN. Your final scores: Chicago 38, Miami 41, Charlotte 20, Phoenix 40, and Austin 13, Wichita 34. What a wild night, full of emotions, full of mood swings, and full of victories for the home squads, Miami, Phoenix, and Wichita. For all of us at Game Night, we'll see you right back here for prime time in a matter of moments right here on the Virtual Football Network. Good night.